So hi, Patrick. Q from QAnon. Q Anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. This is all over the cop merchandise. Okay? You think this belongs to you? It's on the simulation. It's on the Matrix. It's the Punisher. Elon Musk is wearing it in his Staying Alive video. The Bee Gees. Bee Gees, my brother, Brandon Glorioso. I'm a synchronicity genius. I'm a self-taught genius. I believe my IQ is Mensa. I think I'm the smartest person in the world because I figured out something. You guys still operate from a third dimensional mind. I'm, you're just, you're entering the fifth dimension. I'm the 51st dimension. You're going to be shocked just by a little bit of my information is going to ascend. Your consciousness is going to ascend into the fifth dimensional thinking, where once you were third dimensional, thought this was a random Big Bang Theory world, and now you realize it's a simulation. Well, I'm at the 51st dimension. I not only realize it's a simulation, I realize it's my simulation. So I'm holding signs, and I'm the Matrix, the white bunny, and I'm hopping down the bunny trail. I'm hopping down the what's it called, a meridian? The glass. Zod gets put in the glass. I saw people selling flowers doing it. I saw homeless people panhandling doing it. I saw cops going by them. Well, he drugged me. The street fighting man. This man drugged me, and my shoes fell off. And I had my Jefferson. My brother worked at Jefferson Lab. So Jefferson Starship airplane, the White Rabbit, and I'm jumping, I'm showing the Jefferson Lab. It's amazing that I have it because my brother Jason, Friday the 13th, took me to Atlantic City. Bruce Springsteen, his name's Jason Bruce. My pop-up Stan, Eminem, is Stanley Bruce. Gordon, Flash Gordon. So when Jared Birchall, Elon Musk's manager, contacted me, he's like, hi. And I was like, who is this? I said, Flash? I was just kidding because nobody calls me. So I was just kidding because I was expecting, I'm expecting somebody from the Q team to contact me. But I don't know that they're actually, QAnon obviously is a psyop for Donald Trump. Yeah, they hate pedophilia, including you. And the sad thing is, I love Donald Trump. I know Donald Trump's future self. Me. I know Donald Trump's soul, his multi-dimensional self. That sadistic, grandiose narcissist who would rather die than give up this power. The people have the power. You're giving it all to the cabal simply by voting for one of their puppets. They make up problems to make you believe that you need them. Snap. My daughter argues with me. Sometimes she's brilliant, and I'm like, God, she's like a carbon copy of me. And then sometimes she's like possessed. And she's arguing with me. I said, Carol, I'm manifesting Q. Oh, I don't want to hear your lies. I'm manifesting a career on welfare and SNAP. That's what my daughter, in a moldy basement, in her grandfather's moldy basement, with two baby daddies, both of them, one tried to kill somebody and another one's in jail right now. And the whole family is possessed. So if my family is possessed, I assume you are. And I'm the exorcist. Linda Blair, Blair Witch, Rock and Roll Space Witch, Touch Your Nose if JFK Jr.'s live. I'm the Sea Witch. I'm the Snow Witch. I'm the Fairy Witch. Snow Informer. Down here, they sent me to Snow Hill. Back to Harford County. So over and over, I'm reporting. I want the request for production of documentation. I want everything. I want all of the body cams to show that I tried to tell you all this, And you locked me in the ward as if questioning, would you do that to Elon Musk? He believes we live in a simulation. Or how about Nick Bostrom? How about Rizwan Virk, who wrote Simulated Multiverse? Would you have done that to them? And Elon Musk don't prove shit. I teach quantum mechanics, quantum entanglement. After you all finally set me up I was at the doctor reporting Havana syndrome and Hunter Biden's messages. And I get petitioned to the Harvard Memorial. And I had to explain quantum mechanics in crayon. I don't have the patience or the crayon to explain this to Aberdeen anymore. So, to anybody anymore. So I'm just going to let the justice system work for me, because you're not going to be able to prove that I'm incompetent, no matter how many people you bribe or whatever, threaten their job to do whatever, this ruthless conspiracy. You can't. I'm going to get in, and I'm going to start rambling on, not only about simulation theory, but about law. You send somebody to the ward to learn. I was declared incompetent after your police came in illegally, petitioned me. You call an ambulance. Theory of a dead man. Why were the police called? The same one that I had a problem with, that clearly doesn't like me. I was like, I'm looking at this guy. Are you a fucking robot? You could see he didn't like me instantly. And I told him, if you touch me, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. You have no probable cause to touch me. If I need to go to the hospital, I'll ride my bicycle. Well, I'm getting ready to ride my bicycle a mile to my class. You can verify that I had class that day. And I was dressed. Look at me. They had people there saying that, oh, yeah, she was so sick. I didn't even go there for dehydration. I'm on camera at Aberdeen getting coffee every day, bringing in water, having drinks at tea parties with the kids right next to Patient First. They did all this to me, and then the hospital that held me over and over again declared I wasn't dehydrated. No shit, Sherlock. Elementary, my dear Watson. Watson's my mother-in-law. Maiden name. I was robbed in a school parking lot. Schoolboy Q. Yearn 101. My birthday's 101. Do you see how embarrassing this is for police? This is just because the cabal hires some dumbass kid that went to their police academy. Who gave the first person authority over another person? I know it was a King George, I think, to Sir Robert Peel. Well, that wasn't my king. And if you did that right now, if there was no police, I'm not saying, I agree that we need some kind of authority, but I thought authority, but authority won. You're putting what could be non-player characters in charge of enlightened beings, sovereign citizens, ascended consciousness. How can I explain anything? I'd have to explain it in 3D, and then it gets me nowhere. The road to nowhere, talking heads. These police, all of them, CIA, they work to protect the cabal. They target higher awareness individuals. They're called targeted individuals. I'm clearly a targeted individual. So if this is your if you're going to say, oh, that's the police symbol. Well, I bought this in the rebel flag at the same place and I bought this. So, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. If this belongs to the police, as they claim, and it's not for Q and simulation theory, this is the Punisher. It's the QAnon Punisher. Then I'm racist as fuck against everybody. Kill Whitey. I named myself for my for my granddaughter Graham Cracker, just because I'm racist as fuck. This is sold at the cop store. Right here in Ocean City, they did this to me. And then they put me in at both places. Full of niggers. Full of niggers gang stalking me like I'm in some kind of psychological thriller like Jacob's Ladder. I've never seen Jacob's Ladder. There's another one. Where they try to convince her that her life that she remembers isn't real. If they played it, I watched it in the ward. I can't remember her name. She's from Boogie Nights, the older lady with red hair. That's a big cock. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Wake up. Oh, here comes the rooster. Alice in Chains. A rooster crows. Worcester backwards is. So now, your Officer 260 Ghostface Killer would sit in front of my door, and then I'd walk out the door, and some guy with white makeup would walk up to me like a ghost. It's on camera, so it's scripted. It's scripted theater. They want to give the illusion that you're fucked. I don't care. I don't want to be here. This is some kind of a spiritual prison, or it's a spiritual psych ward where the fucking patients call themselves cops and carry guns. Gloria lived on Gun Road. 112. She died on 112. 823. I got her and Shannon's birthday switched. So 823. When I got out of the ward down here, they put me in room 823. Keith Moon, drummer, Assistant Warden Drummond down here. I'm part of a police thing. And I was confirmed Q in 2020 and made homeless. Still had contact with my stepfather. Lived on Heaven on Earth Farm in an RV. RV Faith No More. Faith is a friend. And Epic. Faith No More. Epic's the bar right there. In the Grand Hotel. Grand Hotel, Procol Harum. So I'm just showing you, Rick, that you're fucked. I never contacted you. So you may want to work with me. I'm your fucking boss. You might not want to listen to the Freemasons because I'm exposing the Freemasons. I will debate any warlock. I'm actually a warlord. There's one. That's why they don't allow women. They don't want women because they're like mama bears. They're like, if you found out too much information as a mother, your protective instinct to protect your children's going to kick in. That's the men aren't like that because they prey on their homosexuality. It's called brotherly love, and they blackmail them with this. I know, John Lennon. So, I won't get into what they did to me in the ward. I mean, you are the mayor. But now let's go to the Harford County Jail. So I know you're the mayor of Aberdeen. I contacted Jeffrey Gaylor. Right now, the ACLU has a big investigation or lawsuit about people, all this corruption at the Harford County Jail. Don't mention me. I tried to hang myself because they were gang stalking me so bad. And I was like, I couldn't believe that they didn't even do a competency test. They simply declared I'm incompetent because I talk about simulation theory. Well, that's a freedom of speech violation. This has been a deprivation of civil rights. It's slander. It's defamation of character. Because now I'm the incompetent Q. Competent professor. These nuts. I have videos from inside jail. Anyway, back to Harford County. I get in there. No commissary. They won't give me commissary. They don't even give me the indigent package. No phone call. They won't let me use the phone. They put me in a padded cell. And then nobody would help me. I got to use the phone one time, and you have to set up an account. They're like, here, contact this guy and set up the account. They don't contact me back. So it's one thing after. It's like you're in a dead world because this one, all the small things, Blink-182, aliens exist. This one does this one does this one does this. You're like, and you start to, that's how you realize gang stalking, not from a fatal attraction. I was sold out by everyone, my neighbors, my family, every public official. Everybody can be bought. Elon Musk contacted me and got my charges null prost just by parroting back to me. Wow, you sure got a simulated multiverse going on there. I feel genius flow energy. I need to take some notes. Me talking like this for 2 fucking years. Nothing. One Elon Musk message, charges dropped. And now they won't speak to me. So we're exposing. So you're gonna get sued. But now everybody that I contact personally, you're facing jail if you don't do something. You need to say something. You send people to the ward. The whole concept of incompetent is crazy anyway. They'll just do it to target them. If a judge looks at you and says, oh, you're incompetent, they're going to declare you incompetent or it's an automatic lawsuit. So you fucked with the wrong bitch this time. They sent you to the ward to learn guilty, not guilty, NCR. Well, what Nola contendere? Pleading insanity, right? So you want me to know who the bailiff is, but you don't want me to know the writ of habeas corpus, or the breach of fiduciary duty, or judiciary misconduct. But I need to know who that bailiff is. You are fucked, FUBAR. Right? Fucked up beyond all recognition. So Patrick Starfish, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob B.O.B. Flatline, B.O.B. TED Talks. That's my rocket scientist father-in-law, who's I'm sending these videos to along with all fake news outlets. I'm waiting for a fox is following me. I've stayed all over Ocean City, from here, 20th Street, all the way down. I saw this fox on 9th Street. So I saw, this fox follows me. I just saw him this morning. Fox is 666. That's my phone number. 6667. That's what, it's, when you're talking to a non-player character, they gaslight you, and with me, it could turn violent very on their part. I don't care, but I can because how do you, when you're caught lying, what do? You just like spaz out pretty much, or you would tell the truth. You're right, up, you caught me, or you just. It's humiliating. It's an Illuminati because it's a Illuminati humiliation ritual. So ACLU, I contacted them. I contacted them in the ward, in the jail right now with this video, as I think they're a sham. So I'm channeling Charlie Kirk. Charlie's Angels. Kirk. Captain Kirk flew my first guy banner. Atlantis Season of the Witch. That's your news of JFK Jr. Okay, so they're gang stalking me. The one lady right before I left, because I'm teaching them. I did the toilet paper scrolls. I filled up. I'm on camera in the restricted unit, restricted housing unit, and I'm teaching them. I'm standing on the toilet teaching them, writing stuff, synchronicity after synchronicity. The one lady says, "Wow, you are really fucking smart." I don't know if she was making fun of me, because then right after that, here comes the people. I thought, oh wow, they finally see and they're gonna let me go. No, here comes the ward. They sent me to the ward in Baltimore County, which you're all connected. They drugged me. I'm here for competency. You need to take drugs to understand guilty and not guilty now? Really? Drugged me bad with lithium. And real quick, they took the dose up. I've committed suicide before, so I know the feeling of being close to the edge. And I dropped down to my knees. I had to crawl on the Nurse Funky's like, she sees it, and you should have seen it. I saw the fucking demon in Nurse Funky Cole Medina. I saw it as I'm at the edge, on my knees, crawling through the halls of illusions. ICP, Dead Heather. I was like, I'm dying. It's a very unique feeling. It's not a high feeling. It's a feeling of I'm touching. I'm at the door. John Medina was my handyman at PHH Fleet. So, I get off track because I want to give you some information about Q, and but the gang stalked me about Hunter Biden. I'm like, the messages are posted. Officer Sergeant Robinson, he wouldn't give me commissary. Why? They stopped giving me baths. I had to take they called it a basin bath. I was like, what the hell's a basin bath? Take a bath in the sink. Elon Musk carrying the sink. I was like, why? One officer came and took my breakfast. Had it right there. Nope. Can't do that. Niggers. They loved it. Especially. And when I say niggers, it's all of them. Especially the women. There's white ones too. Judge Coates. A judge down here is a huge nigger. She is a white fucking honky cracker ass nigger. Hey, like me now. I'm racist against. I'm fucking gray. Unless you know you're a gray, I can't stand you. Whatever shade you are, I'm gonna use that racial slur. I will be equally racist tomorrow. If you understand QAnon, I would defend you or somebody using that again. I'd be like, wait a minute, you're a non-player character. You're like the person, the one man who stood up for me was a black man. The one officer who stood up for me that I think deserves an award is black. He had to stand up for me down here. They were about to send me back to the ward a third time. So Aberdeen did it first. Aberdeen, you kind of set the standard. Oh, look at her record. She's been in and out of the ward. Just don't listen to her. She doesn't. So you slandered the fuck out of me. I can't even get a job now. We're making $15 an hour, and then like I'm a fucking genius. My time is priceless because nobody else can do this. Not like me. You can do this, but not like me. I'll always be ahead of you. And you can't possibly catch up. Unless you've been spying on me from the get-go. And then, yeah, go ahead and try to steal this from me. Somebody who's been spying on me all my life. I already see that they have. And that's what this is called revelations. I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing all of my ideas now. And without Q, take her ideas. Don't teach them that they're gods. And teach them how to claim their quantum spiritual currency. Just take her ideas. So all these grand ideas that are like really like bougie, upscale, because my ideas was going to make everybody rich. So I was like, oh, people are going to start wanting this. They're going to start wanting better products. The only reason we settle for dollar store shit is because we can't afford it.